3, 2, 1. Stephen Meleady, my savage Irish friend. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, mate, I'm good.
Thank you for coming on. Before we get into your amazing career that you've had, almost 70 fights, fought with Sexan, Samir, Sanchai, the only Irishman ever to be ranked in Lumpini. Some amazing Thailand stories, fought all over the world, all around Asia, Japan, Malaysia, Cambodia, everywhere. We've got a fucking serious amount of crazy stories to get through to here today. Before we jump into that, we're just going to do some sponsor shout-outs. Obviously, we've been working with Manscaped. You've heard me talk over and over about the bollock shaver, which is a great bit of kit. But we've also got some new bits of equipment out from here today. We've got the Weed Whacker, the nose and ear hair trimmer. Again, amazing grooming products. And if you've got a snout like a Yeti like I have, these are amazing for that. Good for ear hair as well. Kevin Harrison, if you're listening, I know you need one of these.
Yes, he does. Fucking hell.
Also, we've got these the shears. This is like a travel-friendly personal grooming set. Nail clippers, everything in there. Just when you're away, if you're traveling, even if it's a weekend away or anything like that, they're just really good to keep you looking fresh. It's Christmas coming up soon. These are really good stocking fillers and stuff like that. So, like I said, if you know anyone whose bollocks look like Don King's hairdo, then yeah, get on it and buy them. Use code KICKINIT20. And you'll get a 20% discount off this, the ball shaver, all really good for like a Christmas stocking filler and stuff like that. Manscaped. Also, my website is having a massive sale at the minute, a Black Friday sale. It's lasting a week. It's the biggest one we've ever done. It's 40% off with the code Friday. You can see on here, if we can pull up some of the courses, there's lots of different stuff on there. I think there's almost nearly 600 different videos on there at the minute. And you can see on stuff here, all these different sections. Hundreds of different videos, pad drills, bag drills, lots of technique videos, guest instructors, lots of different stuff on there. Almost 600 videos. Use code Friday for 40% off that. There'll be stuff getting added to it all the time as well. I'm always, every time I learn something new, I just throw it straight on there. All the techniques are all tried and tested. I put videos up regularly on my Instagram, just little snippets of me using the techniques in fights and stuff. So it's not just ridiculous defense lab type shit that will get you nacked on the street. It is all it's all tried and tested.
Hell, I nearly spit all over the mic.
It's all tried and tested. Cheers, Schoolie. Thank you, mate. Anyway, let's get on to it. Stephen Meleady,
yes.
What an amazing career you've had. Like I mentioned earlier, you were the only Irishman to ever get ranked in Thailand. Yeah. A massive achievement for any Westerner, not just an Irishman, for any Westerner. We'll get on to that. First, let's just start at the beginning. Why Thai boxing? What got you into that?
I don't know. Like, I've always loved like fighting and just fighting. And
typical Irishman.
Yeah. I've started off doing karate like when I was about 6 or something, and stopped that around like tennis and did fuck all then. Like no football or anything. Like I was crap at that. So yeah, love fighting. So I started kickboxing.
I never knew he did kickboxing first.
Yeah. Well, it was that like flashy points fight.
Oh, did you have pants on and that?
Pants.
Oh no,
bad.
Stephen Meleady. Hang your head. I never knew he did that.
Yeah. So I started that like I did it for like 3 months. I went into a competition and I came like second or third, like, and like everybody was like amazed, like, oh, he's only doing it 3 months, he's came fucking
that's good, that 3 month and you're straight in at deep end.
Like, and then I started to think, this is fucking shit. I swear. I thought,
is it semi-contact? Right? That's
like points fighting, like you hit
yeah.
and score and move up, like, and yeah. So I thought, like, I've done this for 3 months and I've gone that way, and everybody's like, oh wow. I'm like, this is shit. It's not for me. Like, I like to fight. Like,
yeah.
And as you can tell from my face, and that, like a war. Yeah, like a real fight.
Yeah.
So so like I seen Thai boxing, like I think like YouTube had just started up a bit and seeing that on that, and I thought, no, that's a fucking sport. No, that's a fighting sport, and I wanted.
Were it the Thais you'd watch?
To that.
The proper Thais in Thailand.
Thais, like I watched Power Cow on that, like, and I thought, whoa, like, yeah. So like I searched for Thai boxing club, and there was only like 2 in Dublin at the time, like, and one was Bridgestone gym, which is where I started, but like I went to a different one first off, which was owned by Tim Fisher. He owns that is it Revolution?
Yeah. I never knew that.
Yeah. So
he's Australian, isn't he?
Yeah. He worked in Dublin for them a little bit.
Learn something every day.
Yeah. So that there, and it was decent, but then he started like not showing up to training and stuff like and that. So I said, fuck this, and then he shut down. Yeah. So I went to Bridgestone.
Yeah, with Paul Kelly.
Paul Kelly, yeah. And I went in there on a Saturday, my first time, and yeah, it was good, and that like fire, and it was like my first day. So I thought, now what, like I'm going in to show this, like I'm not here to just make up numbers and stuff like, and I was sparring Darren Dowdall.
Oh yeah, Darren, yeah.
He owns Dublin Thai boxing.
Nice guy, I like Darren.
Yeah. Like, and I like was.
How old were you?
What's it?
How old were you?
About 16. 16, yeah. So like, so sort of like wanted to make like your name there, like just like going, oh yeah, ginger cunt, angry, yeah. But yeah, and that's how. Then like I had to like travel in, which was like a bus in to town, and then which is about like 40 minutes in, and then a 15-minute walk up to the gym, like every fucking few days. But that was good, Luke.
How long had you been at it then before you thought, you know what? I'm fucking not bad at this. I want to fight someone. But that straight away, were it pushed on you a bit, or were you just like, I want to fight?
It was right up. Like, just thought, look, I'm here to fight. Like, that's what I want. And then, like, I was only in the gym, like, a year once, and then I was doing an apprenticeship, like, at the time. And I thought, you know what? As soon as I'm qualified, I'm going to Thailand and living for a year. Like
the first time I met you, I think, was you'd had quite a few fights by this point. When I think you fought David Mack.
Yeah, it was.
Had you been to Thailand before that, or was that just when you were coming up?
I'd been there, but I'd been there once for like a holiday / training thing.
Yeah.
And then I went twice after that. Once I went to Cow Summer at gym.
Oh yeah.
For I think it was 2 weeks, 3 weeks. At that time, like fucking and you what was like the top fucking boy at the time, like, banging out everybody and that. So I thought, like, I want to go there and train there.
What were that like when you've gone from obviously training in Ireland to the first time landing in Thailand? And what were it like thinking, but it's the shock to system, thinking, fuck me, is this how they do it here?
It was fucking hard, like up at 6 in the morning, like I've never done that like out and then come back and then you're hitting bag and training and then you're fucked by training a lot like yeah, like so it took us like a week or so to get like used to it. But then I was going home then. So like I thought like I needed a little bit more time to get anything out of it.
When was your first fight in Thailand? Then well, in fact, let's pull that back. When did you have your first fight for Bridgestone? Because I want to hear about this.
All right, I think I had been training about a year, maybe 6 months a year, and I fought on a show. Like it wasn't like amateurs or nothing back then. You're just fucked in at the deep end. It was only class, but yeah. So it was 3 rounds, and I trained hard. I was fit as fuck as well. Yeah, I fought a guy from Cork called Michael Keller.
From Organs, Martin Organs?
No, from Cork.
Cork Thai, yeah.
And yeah, it was a good fight. It was big. It was little stocky little guys. I fought at 62, I think, my first fight. And yeah, it was big, but I was beating him easy and that, and he gassed out, and then I smacked him, and I gave him an 8 count, and then I went in for the kill and banged him again, and then Bell went like final bell. So I was bouncing about thinking, yes, I've stopped him, my first fight, I've stopped him. But nah, fucking Bell went.
A win's a win, though.
A win's a win, yeah. So then after that, like, that was it. Like, that's all I wanted to do was fight. Did
you start getting a good reputation with yourself around Ireland then? Because obviously you won Irish titles and stuff like that, didn't you, as well?
Yeah. I had a few good fights. I fought him, another few Irish lads. I fought like a southpaw in my 3rd fight, and
I did. It fucks everything up, does that?
Yeah. Like, I lost it. Like it was a good fight, but lost it, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I didn't.
What's going on? Something's not right.
Yeah, something isn't right. And I went back to corner after the first round, and he went, so he's a southpaw. I went, is he? Yeah. I went, all right, yeah. So that's why nothing's fucking working, yeah. So and then I think my fourth fight, I fought Paul Karpovich.
Oh yeah,
like my fourth fight like ever. Like
have you fought him twice then?
I fought him twice. Yeah,
I remember Aaron Corner for one of your fights.
Yeah. Like the first one, I think Praja was fighting on that same show. We fought
the
Dutch guy. No. Dutch guy. He was wearing like leopard skin shorts and jumping about. I can't think.
Chris Nagimbi.
I think that might have been
Chris
him.
Nagimbi.
Yeah,
on Master Skin show.
Years ago.
Yeah, I remember that show. Yeah, I didn't realise you fought on that one as well.
Yeah. Like I fought him and lost like because I was out of depth. Like fucking had 4 fights. He had like 4 million.
Been training for years and years. He'd been training as literally as long as I had.
Yeah. But I put in a good show then.
Yeah.
And then I fought John Dennis the fight after, and I fucked it in again at the deep end.
Yeah, he's a lot bigger than you as well.
And I got stopped in the first round, like that, like, which I said, but then after that, like, my hunger was there. I was like, I'm not. And I was like, I'm not fucking losing again. Yeah. And then I went on a run. I think I was nearly 3 years unbeaten. Till I fought Davey Mack.
So let's go to that point, because I remember then everyone was saying before that fight, right, Stephen versus David, do you want to bet? I went, yeah, I'll bet. And then when you turned up and I saw fucking size, I was like, this guy's the biggest 58 kilo fighter I've ever.
58 as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was like, this guy's the biggest 58 kilo fighter I've ever seen. Do you want to bet? I went, no. And I didn't bet.
Yeah, look, remember today of the you came up and went, ooh, big, big. Like what's Thai
style going,
ooh,
he's
very
big,
very
he's big.
big. Yeah.
And what? Yeah, I fucking remember that fight. We became good friends after that.
Yeah, you know.
You stuck your dick in me ear in after party.
Shit happens when you're party naked, doesn't it?
Yeah, so let's go on to moving to Thailand. Let's go for your first fight in Thailand, the first time without. Who were your first fight with? Was that with Jitty? Because you spent a lot of time with Jitty. Was that your first fight with Jitty?
Yeah.
So you tried a few different gyms and then went to...
Like, I went Samra first, and that was like 2008, I think. And then I went to Jitty's September 2009, just before... I fought Steve Brown.
Yeah.
And then fought Davey the fight after.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and that's where I met Jordan. First time. Remember this, like, the first day, like, met him, I went, yeah. All right, pal. I'm Steve. He goes, cool name. I wish I was called Steve. Is
that what he said? He's a strange cat, and he's a strange cat. He's Mr. Watson.
What a guy. Yeah, so my first fight was for so I'd been training at this time, like, I'd moved out there for a year. And so I'd been training for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like adapting to it and the Thai way as well. And so I was scheduled to fight in Lumpini.
That's sick, the first fight in Thailand to give stadiums.
Yeah, but then it changed up as it does at G's. So he said, "Oh, have you a fight in Malaysia?" And Darren Tail, he was there.
Is that when you took your team over?
Darren, Doc,
Bam. Yeah, I'm sure I were in Thailand at the time.
I think you came
out
as we were going.
Didn't Bam get cut right down his head?
They all got cut. Except for me, for once, fucking once. But so I went, sound. So, but he said, right. So he's going to Malaysia, but he's going in a fucking minibus.
Fuck me. How long did that take?
18 fucking hours.
Wow.
In a little minibus. No, them little Toyota ones. Yeah.
Oh, they're horrible. They're not even comfy at all.
No, there was no room. It was horrendous. To drove down to there, and we went through the deep south of Thailand, and which is like Baghdad.
Yeah.
It is. We're going through like army checkpoints. No phones were working. Because PM said, they don't have signal down there because they'll blow shit up off.
Really? Fucking hell.
Shit up off the phone, yeah. So, we got there, and they put us up in some roach motel. It was scandalous.
Bates motel.
Fucking would have get at least Bates motel. But we were all like, no, fuck this, I'm going home. I'm not staying here. I'll go back to
Wait, that bad?
Toilet. It was that bad. So they moved us, and it was sound. And so we were there for like about 3 or 4 days.
Who did you fight in Malay?
I fought the like number one at the time. I think his name was Matt Ropey or Matt something like. It was something. Along them lines, and so we were there like about 3 or 4 days beforehand, and so I was I went on like my Facebook, and saying text off of my cousin, and he said that his birthday had been cancelled because yeah, granddad had passed away. So I was like, eh? So
You didn't know? Fucking hell.
So yeah, so I was fucking shocked, like, and it wasn't supposed to have added us in the group chat. He wasn't.
Didn't want you to know before you fought, like, yeah.
Yeah. So I was fucking shocked, like. So, but I was still fucking. Give us a second. Yeah. So Emma was like, "Oh, well, fuck this, I'm fighting still." And I fought and I won. I battered him about. I did. It was a sick fight as well. And at the end of the at the end of the fight, like I dropped on my knees and just pointed it up, like to the guy, like he like never seen us fight before, so he was fucking.
That must have meant a lot for him. Your first fight in as part of a gym in Thailand and stuff like that. It must have meant that's a memory that you're gonna fucking take to the grave with you.
Big, yeah. But then, like, I went back to Thailand and said, "Oh yeah, I won." And he goes, "Oh, you saw, you cut, nah." Okay, you still fight Lumpini a week's time.
Yeah, buzzing. So, getting into the stadiums, you started to make a good name for yourself in the stadiums. How did you have to adapt to that? Weighing in on the day, all the different fucking. It's completely different when you're fighting in Thailand. Turning up at 6 a.m, fighting by 6 o'clock at night and stuff like that.
Yeah,
just talk us through your first fight in stadium. Were you buzzing about it? Because it's at that time as well, it wasn't like it is now. Anyone can just fight in stadiums now.
Yeah.
That was quite a while ago. So talk us through that a little bit.
Yeah, it was good. It was different, like, but because I had fought like already, and I was thinking, oh yeah, like I don't have to make weight. So I was eating shit and that, and I came back and he goes, oh yeah, you're fighting again in a week. I went, fuck's sake, fuck's sake. So training like, wasn't like hard sessions. It was just easy and losing weight and that. And then what was it? I think I fought at 61. And and it was different. Like, went there, weighed in, had some soup and stuff after, outside of some pain and that, and then went home, slept, had him a little bit more to eat, and then it was fight time. It was like weird.
Who did you fight with it against the Thai?
Thai, yeah. I stopped him in the fourth. I think I head kicked him and wobbled him about, and then I jumped in and elbowed him, and then that was it. Then
how was that feeling for you? Fucking fighting Lumpini, winning by KO. I bet you were fucking buzzing with that.
It was sick, yeah. But like I was thinking, yes, go down after the head kick, go down 10,000 battles. Yeah.
So if anyone doesn't know, I think I mentioned this before. If, like Meleady said there, if he hit him with a head kick, if he'd have knocked him out with the head kick, he'd have got extra bonus money. So in the stadiums, you get bonus money for spinning back elbow, jumping knee, and head kick KOs. There's a few different stadiums that will give you extra money. So if Meleady hit him with a head kick and he went down but got back up or wobbled, it don't count. It's got to be clean.
Yeah, I know.
Clean out with the head kick, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So this was the start of you making a good name for yourself in the stadiums. Your style as well was this starting to really come out because you are one of the strongest Western people that I've clinched. Was this when they were starting to really push you with the clinch work and stuff like that when you're starting to make a name for yourself there?
Not like at that time now, but it was like a few more fights in, and that's when I started like I was training right just like as you know clinch fucking master, and then he sort of latched on to me at that time. It
says a lot when because he will only train people who he thinks who have got fucking good art and good fucking and who are warriors
who
and
will fight you. Yeah.
So for him to like latch on and become your trainer, it's like quite a big deal because there's a lot of fighters come and go through these gyms in Thailand, especially at Jitties at the time. There were loads that come in and he just fucking wouldn't even bat an eyelid at most of them.
Like,
no good.
No hard.
2%.
Joy man.
Yeah. 2%. So you've started down in stadiums. I remember one time I turned up and you were fighting in Rajadamnern as well, and you knocked out Anthony Ferguson, I think.
Oh yeah.
What you became ranked in Lumpini though, didn't you? Because were you mixing the stadiums together, or did you just start to?
Well, see, let me first trip out. I mainly fought in Rajadamnern. Well, I had a few in Lumpini, but mainly and then I was fighting like all over as well. Like.
So the Lumpini, but having said that, after this, you started to get a lot of big fights getting thrown at you, didn't you? Like you were starting to get a name made for yourself in Thailand, and all of a sudden, this Muay Thai Warrior show came around, didn't it?
Yeah.
And this was like the best of the best in Thailand at the time.
Yeah.
Sanchai, Seksan, all these guys were on this show. And I think it was Rung Ravi you fought first on that, and that really propelled your name massively, didn't it?
That shot it right up.
Because at the time, Rung Ravi was just destroying everyone. He was
Channel 7 champion at the time as well.
Yeah, and you put in a fucking amazing performance. What were going through your head thinking before that fight, during the fight, everything in the build-up? Because fighting someone like that, you must have been a bit like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Look, only had like 35 fights at the time, I think. And so I was thinking, fucking hell, I'm fighting this guy. It was a fucking beast. He just smashed Andy's leg to fucking moon and back.
He did he?
Fucking
poor Andy.
I was like, wow. But also, in like, my head, I was thinking, no, what? Go out here. You have nothing to lose. You have everything to fucking gain here, and build up a name, and that's what I did. And
it was a fucking really good performance. I remember it might have been round 4 when you started just marching at him and banging him with the long knees, the straight knees. And after the fight, even though they give him the decision, which I thought fucking definitely could have gone to you, because after round 5. He just fell on the floor,
crying.
Holding his ribs. And I've never seen a Thai do that. And in my opinion, you should have just won straight away by that. That should have, even though it were after the bell, you should have just won.
Because Thais are all about like showing saving face and showing heart, and that's not the Thai way. Yeah. But like, in that fight, like round 2, I think Tam said. Okay, don't kick, just step knee, and that worked.
It worked a treat, and you were fucking really blasting some massive knees in. After that, then I remember your profile went up massively. Massively after that. And you had a good working relationship with Tam, who you just mentioned there. It's like you had a good relationship with Rajastak and with Tam. Like you had two of like the best trainers.
Tam is like the classy style kick, boom, move, step, and that, and Rajastak's the war, step forward, knee, clinching style. But for Rung Rawi, it was King Sak who trained us for that.
You were another good trainer as well. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
I want to stick with these Muay Thai Warrior shows now because you had some good good fights on this, but you were just so unlucky with the decisions.
Oh, mate.
So the next one to throw you in with was another Channel 7 champion, CI. I fought on the same show. We went out to fucking Macau, didn't we, for this one? Which was a sick experience because
it was like the Vegas of
Asia.
Asia,
So you've got thrown in again with another Channel 7 champion here, but I thought this one were even fucking like the Rung Review one 50-50 possibly either way. I thought you should have won. But this one was everyone thought you won, even all the ties. Everyone just thought you won.
Even the fucking owner of Phet, Jim's son, said you win.
Yeah.
Like I'll remember the fight clearly, and round 5, and you know if you lose, you lose. Toys will tell you out straight. If you're fat, you're fat.
Yeah,
they have no filter. They have nothing. And I remember round 5, bell went, and Tam bounced up on the side, and he double high fived.
Yeah.
Like, and he went, you win, easy. And then they gave to him 2 sexy belts as well.
Double world title, wasn't it?
Mate, I've never been so gutted.
But again, another massive performance like that, live on TV, everyone saw it. Again, all that did was just boost your profile massively again. And then the next time it happened to you again, you went down to Phuket to fight Oren on that Warrior show. What was it?
Yeah. It was that was like a year or so.
Yeah.
After, I fought Oren's tackle on.
Yeah. And it happened to you again, did it? Because I remember you kept grabbing him and he couldn't move. You just kept kneeing him. He did a few sweeps and a few good kicks, but then the clinch in the knees.
Score more.
Exactly.
And what you call it, like, and that fight, like, I shouldn't have fought because it was like a month or so after I got that big fucking fanny in my head in
Schoolie,
Cambodia.
Can you find that cut on Meleady's Instagram where he gets cut in Cambodia? We'll come back to that story in a minute.
Yeah, but what was this? But then again, like in Thailand, a lot of times you fight and you're injured. Anyway, because you need the cash
Exactly
to survive. So,
but with that fight, I thought you should have won that. But anyway, we'll go back to this Cambodian fight here that we're talking about. Where is it on here, Meleady? Is it?
I don't know. It'd be down. It'd be further down.
But but he went to Cambodia to fight. And again, I was watching this on TV, and this just shows how unlucky you are. There we go. Look at that bad boy. Look at that.
10 stitches. Can you believe it? Cambodian.
And
doctors.
again, I remember watching this, and you were absolutely fucking battering him all over.
Mate, he had 400 and something fights, which I found out after. And he was Cambodian #1. He had 400 and something fights. So did they came to the gym like this time I was training at Phet gym, and they came in, said, you fight in Cambodia, 67 kilos. I went,
fuck off.
I went, no, I'm 64 now.
Yeah.
No, I'm not fighting at 67. So he went, and I said, I'll fight at 61, 62. He went, no, 64. I went, no. I went, 63. I went, yeah. Go on then. Right, so
trying to haggle with
went down, yeah. So went to Cambodia on a bus, and you know yourself, the Cambodian border.
Yes.
It's like
I hated it when I fought in Cambodia. I fucking hated it. They asked me again, and I went, no, I'm never going back.
Yeah, it's not a nice place. Yeah. But so got there, nice hotel and that, and so the guy went, oh yeah, it was me, and it's Thai lad who was fighting, and he was like, oh yeah, eat, and so I had a little bit to eat because it was check weight on the morning, so I had a little bit, and he went, oh no, eat. I went, no, I'm on weight now. So now he went, no, it's okay, no problem, eat.
Stitched up.
Exactly. So got weighed in, I think think I might have been 64-ish. He jumps on 69. And I'm looking like, is he not going to skip? Got on his bike and fucked off. I'm looking about and I was saying, what the fuck's happening? He was 69. Went, yeah, no problem. Are you for real? So,
at the time you were fighting at 130.
Yeah,
that's 11 kilos, 10 kilos.
Whatever was. Yeah. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
but to be fair, I remember watching it. You were battering him. You were battering him.
And then I was before the fight. I got drawn in, and the Cambodians were saying, the dog cart.
Yeah.
Go at him and push on him, he'll crumble up. So that's what I did, and then dickhead round two walked straight on to that elbow, and they didn't feel it wasn't bleeding. I know.
No, it wasn't. It was
just a gash. It was just a big.
Well, I
gash.
remember when they took you over to talk to him. I'm sure I was watching it with Andy, and we were going, it doesn't look that bad. And then the camera got right on it, and we went, whoa.
Yeah. So yeah, like the doctor was saying, sorry, I have to stop. I went, no, don't stop. I'm sound. It's nothing. Look, no blood. You went, no, too big. I went, nah. I looked out and I seen one of the gamblers, and he just went like that. And shook his head like in disgust. I went, uh-oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then, as you just saw on that fucking picture, they stitched you up with bootlace or whatever it was.
Yeah,
a fucking licorice also or something like that.
Dr. Nick.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Came in, right? Was talking to him, so where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. Just trying to have a conversation with me, putting in the worst stitch job I think I've ever seen in my life. I've seen dogs get stitched up better. But so stitched it up. Fucking shit. So next week or so, as I did in Thailand, I took out he owns stitches. So I was looking them out. There was one stitch over here doing absolutely sweet fuck all. Just stitched my own skin together. I was just like,
Only in Cambodia.
Yeah.
Only in Cambodia. Right, let's pull it back a little bit again because I want to go back to the ranking now.
Yeah.
So you had a good run in the stadiums in Thailand, and then you got to fight Kong Napa for the top 10 ranking. And you got absolutely raped and beasted daily and daily by Rajasak in training for that, didn't you?
Mate.
Talk us about the camp, talking about what was going through your head, thinking I'm fucking got a chance getting ranked here. How were all of that?
Well, to be fair, never told me it was fighting. Never told me it was this big of a fight.
Yeah.
But I sort of knew it was something big, but because I just came off the rung for our wee fight, and this was my fight after. Sorry. After it, and Rajasak was on me from morning.
You must have known something big when he was fucking.
So I knew there was something going on, and he was on me. In the morning, fucking getting us out, running, coming back to the gym, 300 swing knees, 200 teeps, then in the ring, walking about with him, moving, looking, moving about, and then he'd do pads, he'd maybe put on one good glove.
I fucking hated when he used to do that. He punches you with
pad,
fucking with finger pad as well. Hit you with glove, and then hit you with fucking finger pad.
But it gets worse. Right, so he was on me for 3 hours on after the noon session. He did not leave my side. He was there. By walk, making me do this, do that. He was on it, sparring, everything. He'd jump in and he'd spar you as well. One shin pad on, no shin pad, and stuff like that. And
it's fucking bad as well because he used to knock me, and he was probably 45 at the time, and I were about 22, which were fucking just getting beat down by
dishevelled you. And then clinched him one day for it, and I was fit and I was strong, and I turned punched him a little bit, and then all of a sudden I got an elbow off him. But then, like, I think it was the week before the fight, or it was, it was this Saturday or the Monday before the fight, and he put me through torture. He proper like 7 rounds on pads, then bag, and then sparring, and then I was did like me direction and me setups, fucking glove and pad, came on, went stay, jumped in. The gym was empty. It was dark out. Everybody was in the gym eating. Mate, I was still going, and he was just whacking me knee, boom, boom, for about half an hour straight. Made us sick. I got sick. I jumped out of the ring, got sick, got me back in the ring, and battered us again for another 10 minutes. And I did tell you, go.
After that, though, when you won that fight, was that around the time when your fight name came? Because this is a fucking big honour for people. If anyone don't know, if you get a fight name off the Thais when you're living there, it's like quite a massive deal. It's a very big deal. And your name was Phet, which translated to the Stuttering Diamond.
Stuttering Diamond, yeah.
Which is fucking... to get it off, Rajashak will give you it.
Rajashak, like, you used to... He used to like always go, come on, like,
stutterer, come here,
stutter, come here. Yeah. So he used to always go, and then I think said,
I think that's what we'll call this podcast,
Phet. Yeah,
that's what we'll call it.
Phet, and then it stuck like in the gym, like wish like had have like carried on.
He's fucking cool as fuck.
That. Yeah.
Also, when you were in Thailand, definitely have to bring this one up. Whenever you needed a bit of extra cash, you were fucking took into the prison fights, weren't you, to fight the inmates, which is a fucking seriously cool story. You may have seen a few people talk about the prison fights and stuff like that. Meleady, you did it quite a few times. Just talk to us. One, how it came along. Two, what actually went on, because I want to know. And three, just
Yeah. Right, so the first one, I hadn't planned on fighting, but like I just fought in Phuket. I fought a Thai called Hira Choi, and I knocked him out in the fourth with an elbow, and so I came back, and I think Aaron was fighting on that prison fight and that, and I was in, I wasn't like injured or anything, and that, and I just thought, oh well, fuck, I'll fight, like
bit of extra money.
No, it wasn't that. I just thought, fuck it, like I'll fight. It's something I can tell, like grandkids and that, like I've been to a Thai prison. Came out, fought and came out, like, and just thought, like, this is a story to tell, like, and yes, so.
What were it like when you fucking took into the prison? Were it fucking a bit daunting?
Yeah, it was mad, like big, massive gates and that, and then closed up. Then, like, the first one was Klong Pei or something along that. It was up in Isan or outside of Bangkok.
Are they allowed to still gamble in there and stuff? On the
no,
I want to say,
no. Like, it was strict. Like, it was in like a little courtyard, and then there was like a lot of buildings around it, which must have been the wings, and so it was set up there, and they had like all the prisoners like lined up around the ring, all sat down, and the guards all over the place. Like, there was girls fights on as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it true if they win they get time knocked off and that, or is that bullshit?
I think it's bullshit. Like, I think they get a lot of like I would say like to get like better food and stuff that, and like a little bit of money maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, not that shit with the they're fighting for their
Yeah,
freedom shit. Yeah. So so the first one I went in, and I thought like I'd be fighting like a prisoner. Wrong again. So because at the time like I had like a name and
Yeah. You can't. You wouldn't be fair if you just go in and knock a prisoner. Just
prisoner. Yeah. So,
yes, easy money, baby.
Yeah. He's what's called. He's thinking yes, easy for an I can eat actual rice, not cockroaches. This week. So and I went in and then I was saying to so who did they do it? I5, and he went, oh, not sure. And then I seen some guy come in, big gold chain on, and I seen his papa hit him and go, and point at me, and I went, must be fighting him, yeah. So it was last fight on, I think, and so it was only for 3 rounds it was as well. And so went in and I absolutely battered him for 3 rounds, like proper schooled him about. He was knackered as well at the turn, and I fucked him up, and they gave him the decision again.
Another one.
Unlucky me. Yeah, and then after the fight, the promoter came up and said, "Oh, sorry, you should win, but if I say you win, they cause trouble."
Yeah, we'll start kicking off. Last thing the fucking wanted it, really.
Yeah,
so give me my money, I'm off.
Yeah. It was for a little
the belt
as well. A little
now that would have been sick.
Yeah, just have it was a shit looking belt.
Yeah, but it's
champion good to have.
Champion of the prison.
Champion of the prisons. So then the second time I fought in Klong Parem, which is the Bangkok Hilton, which is one of the most notorious gyms around the world. Yeah. Like, and
that's where people are just getting fucking 99 years and fucking for life and shit, and it's just getting lifed off.
In and that's it. Yeah. And what you call it? So, and this time I was injured. It was either me sciatic or something in my back, but I pulled something. But because I was stuck for cash, they said, yeah. I'll fight. So train like little bits, like I couldn't really do.
Do you have to weigh in them fights or
no? So went in, like they had a little like a press conference and that, and so I went in, and the next one, like it was proper daunting, this place, but it was outside. It was nice little like a marquee sort of area, like they had set up, big ring, loads of seating and that. And they had some lovely ring girls, which were lady boys, inmates.
Have you seen that film, The Longest Yard?
Yeah. Exactly like that.
Give me a D, give me an I, give me a C.
Yeah. So so this time, I fought a prisoner. He was a southpaw. He was decent. Like I lost the fight, but it was good. Like what else? I can't take now. It's gone blank. But it was good.
Well, that the only 2 times you did it. Then you went.
Just twice. Yeah, but it's something to say, like, being in the Bangkok Hilton and that, like.
So people always like. I think there's a few like documentaries on YouTube and that. People say to me, "Fucking hell, have you seen them prison fights to do?" And I always go, "Meleady did it," and they go, "Fuck off, did it?" Like, did it? Yeah. Well, at least people can know about what it's actually like now. People can chop that little bit up and just put that little bit out there.
Yeah. Like, Wasn't like inside like the depths of the prison. It was sort of in a nice sort of area.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't gonna like show up the prison, if you get me.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But there was a load of fucking inmates about, and no, it was like really like.
So I have to bring this up because when you're in Thailand, you always end up getting a little bit fucked up.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe a little too fucked up.
Always happens.
So the infamous time where you turned up to the gym still pissed and started skipping in your underpants. So you'd been out all night, got pissed. And tell us about it.
Right, so it was New Year's Eve. So went out as you do on New Year's Eve. So got pissed, as you do. Went down Khosan and that. And so me and me pal decided to carry on through. So we went to an Irish bar on Sukhumvit. Got pissed up there more shots like at like 7 in the morning. Yeah, you got bombs. Get it all in. And then we got speaking to these American guys. And yeah, so they said, all right, well, come down this bar and that, and we'll party on. I went, yeah, sound. So we went out, well, walking down Sukhumvit. I was bursting for it in my piss. So stopped off a little lane, had a piss. One of the American guys goes, oh, you dirty Irish mongrel.
Big mistake.
So I'm having my piss. I went, 1 minute. So I finished up and went, what the fuck did you just say? You don't, mate, I swung from my ankles and boom, I laid them clean out in the middle of Sukhumvit. Funny as fuck. So me and John fell down the road just laughing our heads off. Alex, so we stood the day out a little bit more, had a few more drinks and that, and then it came 3 o'clock and I went,
Stayed out a little bit more. It was 7 o'clock a minute ago. Now it's 3 o'clock. That's a session and a half. Is that?
they just boozing. I don't know how I survived it, but yeah. So I thought 3 o'clock and I went, raining time. I better go. so this is how like implanted routine is more or less. I think. So I went to the gym, still up pissed. I think the Davey was over. He was fighting like 3 days after. And yeah, so I came in, got stripped down to my underwear, started trying to skip.
Who caught you?
Jitty just came over and went, Steve, go home.
I would have fucking given anything to have seen that. Anything.
So I got chains up and Tam fucking called us in the ring and then was like, right, Steve, you train Davey, and if you see him doing anything wrong, you tell him.
You didn't know what planet you're on about mackerel like that going, what's going on here? Here to come to Thailand and get fucking pissed up Meleady as my trainer.
Yeah, well, I was moving on from being fighter to trainer. Like Thai fighters do. Yeah, so woke up, so went home. I woke up the next day with the biggest beer fear of my life, because you know yourself, you don't piss off Jitty on.
Yeah.
Now I ran up to the gym saying sorry, and he goes, oh, Steve, it's okay. We all get huge to drunk sometimes. No problem. No problem.
Jitty was the fucking man though, because he used to come out with some absolute belters. Remember that time he got all them tattoos on his legs and started doing crazy shit, and he just went, it wasn't me. The tattoos made me do it. He said the tattoos made him do it.
Yeah, remember the time in Phuket when me, him, and Jitty went to Phuket, like, and he was fighting.
Phet Azwin.
Yeah. And yeah, so there's food places everywhere in
nice Thai food everywhere.
Patong, yeah. So me and him going past McDonald's, looking. Jitty. We went in, he's sitting there eating a fish mac in it.
Yeah, a fish mac, yeah. Like a Big Mac with fish in it. Disgusting.
Fish in it. We're like, how come you're in here eating? He went, oh, I could not find any restaurants.
On a road full of restaurants.
There's millions of restaurants about.
That fucking trip to Phuket was absolutely ridiculous as well, because I was meant to be fighting at like 6 o'clock. I went, right, Meleady, I'm going, because you came down as my corner man, it was you and Jitty. And I said, right, I'm going to the stadium now. And you were out somewhere. Where the fuck are you? I said, where is Meleady? I said, Meleady, I'm going to the stadium. Where are you? 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Strip club.
Well, when you're young, 23-year-old in Bangla, what do you do? But I wasn't drinking, I don't think. I think it was just browsing.
I remember that fight though, because I'd got in stadium. I'd only been in Thailand for a few days because I'd been in Thailand. I'd gone back to England, and I meant to fight in England, but I got sick and I didn't fight. I flew back to Thailand. I'd only been there about 3 days, and we went down, so I'd not acclimatized properly. Round one. Yeah. And I came back to the corner after round one. And I was really thirsty, and I went, Meleady, give me a drink, give me a drink. And you couldn't get the fucking lid off the wall. Give me a fucking drink, I'm tired. Give me it. So I do it myself with gloves. Like, I go, get off, I need a drink. Throwing it all over myself. But we had a fucking good old sesh after that. We went on beach at like 9 in the morning and stayed there all day, all night.
Full of ice and beer. Yeah. And that was, I got burnt to a crisp. Not just burnt in patches.
Yeah, it was the most ridiculous sunburn I've ever seen in my entire life.
Annoying here.
Yeah. That was a good old trip for that one.
Where's Wally at it?
Yeah. Let's go back to the stadium and stuff then. Well, you moved to Phet Gym, which is renowned for clinching in it. Yeah, they don't really spar much of that gym.
No, don't really spar.
Just all clinch.
Clinching,
and then the time when you were there, they had some of the most renowned clinchers in Thailand at the time. Like
Sagatao, James Sack, the Star Boy. Yeah. There was a load of little small weight Channel 7 champions and that. And
that turned you into a fucking clinching machine. What were it like training with them? Like, just run us through with like a normal afternoon session there with them boys.
Afternoon session, you get there, you go out on a run. You'd run for about half an hour. You'd come back, and then whoever was fighting would get padded first.
And you had that big fat pad man, he were acing. He didn't even wear a body pad.
He's class. Very good pad man. But he was the king there. If he said jump, you jump all
really like the Rajasak of that gym.
Rajasak of that gym, yeah. Like, remember, he'd be just arriving down the street. You'd hear, hit man, dead all scurry to look like they're getting ready and that, like, yeah. So, so you'd do a run up and down the street. Just up and down for a half hour, come back, you'd wrap up, you'd hit the bag, then they'd call you into pad work. Some days it'd be rounds, some days wouldn't have a round. It just
one big 20-30 minute round.
Going, yeah. And then like in between it, they just go, sip, 20 kicks, or if you dash them on the floor, sip, 20, yeah. Like, and then they'd switch it, like, there was 3 pad men, there was Chiap, Ajantun, and Jub, and you'd switch about as well.
And then after that, 45 minutes
45
clinching non-stop with them beasts.
Non-stop, make you wear your gum shield too, which is hard to breathe in, as you know. Like, so just with them, like, and like, to me, like, the hardest clinchers in that gym, like, it wasn't Sagatao was big and strong and that. But it was James Sack.
You know what? He's still fighting now. Yeah, he still fights now.
Yeah. He knocked the kid out with a head kick.
The
other week. Yeah. Yeah, but his head kicks ridiculous. Like, I remember just like touch sparring, no shin pads. You'd whip it up and just show
it.
Yeah. Really
that
good.
turned you into a fucking clinch machine, that gym. It wasn't long after that though that you moved to Leeds, and you had some fucking good wins when you moved to Leeds. Like you started and you started getting a good rep on the York House show.
Yeah,
you beat Chris Shaw your first time
first time. That was me first. Out of a Padco it was.
Yeah, that were a good. We all fought on that show. I think did I fight Pacon or someone like that? It were a good.
I think George was it the Delbeck?
Yeah,
the forced the Delbeck fight. I think. Yeah.
I think when you came home, then you were still really like fucking at a knee fighter, and you fucking put on a bit of a clinch clinic in that fight against Shaw, didn't you? It were a good.
Yeah. It was a clinch fight where I won it through that way.
Through knees. You got cut again. We haven't mentioned this though, did you? Because you loved the cut, didn't you? We've seen the big ones, but how many times do you reckon you've been cut in fights? It comes with the territory when you're a clinch fighter, doesn't it? When you're a clinch fighter, you've got to expect it.
It is, and like like I always pushed on to fight, like and that's what it was. It's gonna happen. Like you're in close at elbows. Like I remember I fought Genji.
Yeah.
Umano in Tokyo, and first round he cut me under me eyebrow here and here in the first round. I couldn't see for the fucking whole fight.
He's dangerous with elbows
quick,
as well. Very fast,
quick,
very sharp.
Good. Yeah. Like I remember, like after the first round, his boss jumped in and fucking high-fived us. He went, I don't even care who won. That was a sick fight.
Yeah, what a good fight. I remember that. We were a proper war. And he got to he was fighting for stadium titles and stuff, Genji.
Yeah. And he won the Raja one.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if it was in Raja Demnan or if it was in Japan.
Well, I remember he fought fucking Kulabdam in for the Lumpini one as well, didn't he? And he got splattered in that one.
Clean out. He fought Sexan, didn't he, in Raja Demnan and lost it.
Yeah, he did, yeah. After that, then you fought on the HGH show. You had a good win against the Portuguese for the
I can't think it was
Nelson.
Nelson, yeah.
For the Intercontinental title. But then, I'm not sure if this was before or after, the fucking one of the best Yokkos I will ever remember.
That was
Craven.
That was after, yeah.
Let's talk about that first, then we'll come to your world title after. Because me, you, Craven, Jordan, all on the same show, all fucking main fights. All four of us won.
It was
one of the best. Yeah, one of the best nights of as Bad Company's histories, and for me as a fighter, that with three of your best mates, and you all fucking come through with big victories.
Top guys as well.
Yeah, you fought Woody Chai the Tie. Didn't he talk us through that fight? Because again, he clinched that won you that one.
Yeah, it was. And Ties usually think of. Foreigners can inch on that, yeah. Like his left kick was fast and just wrong and that, and I couldn't really land a lot on him, so I just mashed in and clinched him down. And
I trained with Yokkao Jim, and I remember he said to me, "Oh, Steve, he's strong. He's strong." Did he have fucking no? But yeah, coming back to that, then you won your world title in Leeds. This were a good night as well because we're on the HGH show, my own promotion, and you had all your Irish friends, all your friends from Leeds,
my family,
all your family there.
Mate, it was one of the best nights. Like my mate Karina was dressed up as a leprechaun.
Well, I was so buzzing that we got to promote that show as well because the Irish fans are always fucking mental, and they put the atmosphere. You just made the atmosphere.
And then after I won, they all jumped in the ring to drag us up and that. We're all bouncing about. It was unreal. And remember, before the dad said to me, when this is it, Like this is your time. Your family's here. Your friends are here. We're all here. And he was buzzing. And after like I wanted like your dad jumped up.
Yeah, it was fucking. Yeah, what?
Briefing and all like family that is.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen like just an atmosphere and now everyone were buzzing just for a fight like that.
Yeah,
it was fucking class. Coming to the back end of your career now, your last fight were against Craig Coakley and you got cut horrendously after that, didn't you?
Two big cuts, yeah.
Coming towards then, did you know that you were coming towards the end and like the fire had gone a little bit?
Yeah. And I noticed it against Shaw, the second fight, like I trained, I was up for it, but then now, when I got there, I just...
Flat.
It was just flat. I didn't feel no nerves. I didn't feel no emotion for the fight. Like, and you know, I said you need them nerves. You need that to be that little bit extra sharper. And I was just in there, and I was just going through the motions and the motions, and like I didn't care. It hit me a bit. Like, so what? Like, it didn't hurt me. I was just like, yeah, so what? And then. I thought like, it's just a bad day, like and then the same thing happened with Coakley. I got in there and I was flat. I didn't have anything, and to be fair, like I didn't train as hard as I should have. Obviously, underestimated them as well.
Yeah. And
I'd gone out before it, like 2 weeks before it, and stayed out for fucking a day. Which was never like me.
Yeah,
you know that yourself.
I've never seen anyone train like fucking. Like, you were always fucking.
You know what I mean? I'm strict. Yeah. Like I'm strict. If I'm fighting, that's it. That's the goal, and that's what I aim for. So I sort of knew then, like, and I just bought like. My house as well, so I think that might have been on my mind as well. Like I don't know, but yeah, but that was gone there. But like my fire wasn't there, and I got in, and after the fight, like I thought to myself, I was like, you know what, like there's no point in doing this half-assed. Look at you now, you cut the shreds because my fault. I'm not putting in like my whole heart and soul into it, which before I always did, and I thought, yeah, it's time now. I think like
you said when you did call it, well, I know you did. I saw it firsthand. Obviously, we're fucking very good friends. You struggled, didn't you? Fucking letting that go had been such a big part of your life for so long. Mate,
really did. Like I just go out on a weekend. Not even with you or my mates, and I'd just go to like random parties and just stay there for 2 days and stuff because I was hurting like inside, like, and I still am sort of like I feel like I have like a goal in life, like I want to like settle down and have a family, but I want that goal of where before I was chasing it like a drug, like Thai box. I always wanted to be better. Like I want that goal again, where I'm chasing something just like that like I love, and I still haven't found that yet since like I've stopped fighting, which is hard, like.
I think a lot of fighters who have had to stop will be able to relate to that, because when you're in there, like you just said about it being a drug, there it is the best drug on earth.
It is.
Even when you don't win a fight, sometimes when you're involved in that war and you see everyone cheering for you and shit like that, and then for it to just stop.
And it's hard. Like you're like people's perception of you is the fighter, and then like even now, like people still ask, "Oh, am I fighting Wednesday?" The next fight, like, and it hurts you to say, like, I'm not fighting anymore, like, because that's who you are, because you're a fighter, and that's what you're known for. And
well, you're back in the gym doing a little bit now.
Yeah,
You're helping.
yeah.
You always come and help me clinch my fights. Do you ever see that fire coming back a little bit, just for maybe even if it's just one more to bow out with a win?
Yeah. I think I have done, like, recently now, especially, like, I've had a few little injuries and that, and they're starting to heal up now, and I think, like, I could say it.
But if you look over your career as well, we haven't even mentioned this, but I wanted to ask you about the legends you've fought. Sameh, Seksan, Sanchai, like the three of the biggest names in sport. Who was the toughest fight out of them three, and why?
Out of them three,
because the three totally different styles.
Yeah.
Technician, super fast left kick, and warmonger.
Yeah.
Who were the toughest?
It's either Sameh or Sancho. It's hard, because Sameh and Sancho are both on a par.
Yeah.
I think I put in a better performance against Sancho, and I'll never forgive Chris Finesta for stopping that fight.
Yeah.
Fucking prick. But, for nothing as well, by the way. Watch it, YouTube.
I want to ask you about the Seksan fight, because you were fucking putting in a good performance in that one as well. But he hit you with that back elbow. And when because that again, it was live on the Muay Thai Warrior show, and we were all watching it live. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to fly on fucking Ireland for Meleady's funeral. He's dead. He's dead. Meleady is dead. And then you got up. I'm like, whoa. Because the noise it made when it hit you, mate, and it hit you square on your chin. And the noise it made, I was like, oh my God. And then you got back up. I was like, fucking hell, what is this guy made of? And you're always renowned for being tough.
Yeah.
But that was just absolutely fucking ridiculous, wasn't it?
Just what in your head, isn't it? Like, you'll always had, like, my head was like, get up now and fight.
Yeah.
Like, and that's hard. And that's why you can't build hard. You can't fucking train it. You have it or you don't. And just and it smacked me. I can remember I got up and I went, get up now, got up. Was sounding, my head cleared, my legs just fucking went fucking all Elvis on.
Yeah.
And then that was
win this race.
yeah, and then it got stopped. Yeah, but like any time I've been dropped, I've always been like, get the fuck straight back up. Like, even if I'm still hurt, I won't show it. And I think like that's why like a lot of us like fighters don't really show like our emotions and that, really, because
spend so much time fucking masking them.
Exactly. Like we're trained not to show hurt or not to show that we're fucking that we're in pain or anything. March on, stone face, poker face, like, and yeah. So it is hard for us to break something in my lifetime has taught us not to show it, isn't it?
100%. You know what? I've never thought about that, but that is fucking 100% true. Just before we wrap up, mate, there's because there's some good stories there, some good insight into living in Thailand, fighting in Thailand, some of the crazy shit that goes on. Do you want to shout out any of your social medias? What's your Instagram page?
Really bad cow.
That's his Insta page.
That's me Insta.
Give him a follow, and then maybe you will see him back in the ring. Maybe because just for a, there's still mate. We still clinch and stuff now, and you're still fucking stronger than anyone in fucking gym. So that ain't going anywhere, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so, and we hit pads last week, and
I know, yeah.
Still got it. I think I still got it.
Mate, Messi, thank you. There were some fucking cool stories there, mate. I hope everyone enjoys it, and we'll see you all again soon. Thank you.